start with this. Okay.
Okay, gamers, here we go.
Okay.
The reading of Diplomatic Relations by AK. By
Diplomatic relations. Helios and Nax. Part 1. It was a very late evening. The winds towards Whitecrest had not been favorable for the young Noah Baleska officer, Lovecake. She was visiting 99 what? to create the new diplomatic relation with the between the Nova and the Whitecrest. Lovecake, her uniform, wet, which exposed her large breasts and hard nipples, and had came to the castle of the autistic king 99. Shit! Fuck. The little is going to be pissed if this doesn't work, Lovecade had told herself. Who's there? Cried out the guard's voice from atop the walls of the castle. Hey, it's me. I'm here for the diplomatic relations on behalf of the Nova Baleska. The castle is closed. Come back later, said the guard, hoisting his mighty Whitecrest spear towards the sky. Please, it's me, Lovecake. I've got to get this done. The guards had remembered hearing about Lovecake before. The crush and many idiotic pubescent horny crewmen who had loved being punished by her during her stamina training. The guard, Lucas Key CVC, had heard this and wanted to hear about how good she was in these events, which procured normally throughout the Nova Baleska military. Oh, for fuck's sake. Lucas took his lantern down from atop the stand and hoisted to one of the castle's towers. I see you'll do anything, I suppose, to get into the castle then. I think we can make a deal. It's better be good for me, since 99 will kill me for waking him up, Lucas said, grinding slightly. Lovecake, of course, had no idea of what was to come.
Alright,
I was shush.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, please! Lovecake cried up. Just let me in, and I'll make it worth your while, if I have to. She said it as she started to unbutton her crimson jacket and provided to her by the Oh Jesus. Lucas could see down perfectly, round and so youthful. He couldn't help himself. He shouted down once more. I'll come down and let's see what we can do to this diplomacy. Work for the both of us. Oh fuck.
Diplomacy.
Yeah, thank you. Still, shut up.
Diplomacy.
Still, in the rain, but outside in the castle, it was a cold night. However, the lightning shone the reflection constantly of Lucas unzipping his standard officer pants, worn by the most notable of the men. Lovecake could see the massive throbbing penis which he was given. Meanwhile, at the same time, Lucas could also see the massive breasts that Lovecake had, even more so since the rain had shown them so clearly. We won't be needing this, Lucas said, turning off his mahogany lantern. Love
Oh boy.
Lovecake then, working swiftly and had begun to
I found-
stroke Lucas' coolness. Masturbate the penis. She couldn't help it, but the feel of pleased by how large it was. Most of the cocks in Nova Paliska were of the crewmen, who were mostly too stupid to realize they even had a penis. I see you're standing perfectly in this line. In this line for this, Lovecake had said as he giggled a little. I follow orders. Saying in the right crest for so long has taught me that. Lucas responded. Lucas had stayed completely obedient for 5 minutes. Lovecake has still
Obedient.
Shut up, please. I'm a Norwegian. Lovecake still constantly stroking his erected 9-inch penis voraciously.
Okay, I'm good.
Let's do something fun. Something more fun. Lovecake had said to the who left. Lucas. Yeah, I agree. Lucas said, using his calloused hands from sailing his mighty widgeon that day to throw Lovecake onto the side of the side of the castle wall.
Here we go, boys. Here we go.
Oh wait, is that Lovecake? Let me do a girl voice.
Give
it to me before I push it in myself, said Lovecake. It was impossible to tell if she was sweating from that immense activity of touching Lucas or if it was just the rain. One curtain, however, oh fuck, my English so bad. She could feel herself becoming hotter as they continue. Oh no. As Lucas shoved his penis deeper into Lovecake's inside without saying a word, though Lovecake would sworn she had heard Lucas say crime would widget OP. What does that mean? It was very clear that she was indeed sweating. The hot sweat mixed with the cooling rain had created an atmosphere for Lovecake. She was lustful beyond all control, and he couldn't help but obscenely horny. Oh no.
Here we go, boys.
Fuck me.
The real
Yeah, right there, Daddy. Lucas. She continued, right? She continued. Right there, you filthy officer. Make that the semen stain in my coat to let all the in Nova understand how this white crest is, how strong this white crest is. Fuck. Lucas turned by being called a filthy. Had started to ram her oh god, inside even harder than before. He had never tried this hard to please a woman before, especially considering the amount of blowjob that he had accumulated from punching Taria from her
tiara.
punching Tiara for her to be a recommended to officer. Wait, what? Did she got a free grant? Lucas
Free
couldn't
rank.
take it anymore. He had to pull out, and then it came all over. Oh no!
Oh no.
Lovecake's firm ass. Lovecake was in shock by the sheer amount of semen she felt on her bosom. Oh god. Oh, fuck!
Alright, boys.
I got to wash this off. Got any spare buckets of water lying around? Lovecake had to ask Lucas. We're not done yet. Lucas had said, "I'm not going to let you in the castle until you clean me off." Shit.
Oh, what? Shit.
Lucas was clearly talking about a blowjob, to which
Shit.
Love Cake had accepted his offer to, seeing as he had stated perfectly erected for the 20 minutes that they had been fucking.
Nice.
Love Cake
Nice.
had begun to slowly suck on Lucas' still erect penis. Lucas could hear her moan. After 2 minutes, she took a full plunge and deep throating all 9 inches of Lucas' fat cock. This continued for another 5 minutes until they were both clearly sweating and exhausted from the tiring process. Love Cake before finishing, she slowly began moving upwards, almost seeming to spit out Lucas' penis, but in a fashionable manner.
What the fuck?
All right. I suppose I have to let you in now, Lucas said, using his keyring to open the gate to 99's castle.
Can
And
Jimmy
that's-
please read this? Your reading level is
Shut.
not very good.
Found. Shut. Found.
Oh, Jesus
Shut.
Christ.
Uh,
You want me
AK
to
is AK is currently reading the Quran.
Okay.
Alright, should I continue or not?
Jimmy will read it next week, okay?
Oh, okay. To be continued.
No,
I didn't even
next
have it.
week. Continue.
Next week continue.
Continue.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Continue now.
Wait, not right now?
Now.
Now.
Oh, okay.
Finish-
Part 2.
Finish.
She walked into
boy.
the castle. Through the corridors, she noticed many of the notable people upon the frame in the hallways. People like, what the fuck? Hababuman and Osoman and Pavelix and even Avatalani, all renowned for being influential members in the Right Quest. Sorry, that's a hard word for me. The guards escorting her had stopped at one door made of a cherry. This clearly designed by Epic Dogman. She knew this would be the meeting room. However, as much as she tired, she couldn't dry herself, and there were visible signs of her affairing with Lucas. Okay, yeah, it must be the cum. She went inside, and to be her amazement, 99 was doing someone she knew. Yeko! On the table, ink spilled out aloft the table had left parts of their naked bodies stained black.
Nice.
However, it didn't seem to be mind them one bit. It took a minute for 99 to notice Love Cake. Gecko clearly had a larger sexual appeal than her. Ooh. As 99 loved the woman from Hollengard, with their fit bodies, large breasts, and asses. Ooh. Their clothes laid out among the floor. Gecko, traditional wear from Hologardian lingerie, consisting of something a female character.
Lingerie.
What?
Lingerie, that's what it's pronounced, lingerie.
Thank you. Consisting of something a female character in World of Warcraft would wear. This would expose the body to the male, so the warriors could choose who they saw as the most fit for sexual activity if the men wanted to marry. Edited.
Nice.
Gecko
Editor.
had been nicknamed the Wonder of the Hallingard, and Love-Cake could see why. Her form was perfect, and her fit body, larger than 99, took in all 2 inches of 99's fully erected penis easily.
That's it, I'm going back.
Love-Cake looked at the gecko. She could tell her orgasm, yeah, were but an act to make 99 feel strong. Since the king was very autistic, he couldn't tell the difference between an act and the real thing. Anyways, the 99 looked Love-Cake into the eyes, and with his retarded voice, he had to said, "Omae wa mo shinderu." As soon as 99 said this, the semen from his micro penis, he was clearly pleased to see little H4X had done his part in sending his finest woman to him. Oh my fucking god! In his autistic hand, waving a motion. He signaled for Love-Cake to come over. She thought to herself, was it really her fate to possibly procreate with a autistic king of Whitecrest? Did she really have to do this to herself? 99 said, "Okay, Love-Cake, time for the pee-pee." As Love-Cake laid herself down on the table in the same position as Gecko was in, she was thankfully Lucas that had fucked her earlier. 2 inches would feel like the crewman in the Nova Baleska back at home. She would took 9 inches just an hour earlier, so this will be no problem. 99 then said, "Can you feel it? It's in." He chuckled, thinking he was all high and mighty, as the most king of the Whitecrest do. 99 took an entire 2 minutes at Love-Cake before busting a nut on his bed. He seemed to accomplish as if it was the longest time he had ever lasted, which it was. There was a knocking at the door, a familiar voice. Love-Cake could not tell who it was. "Let me in, 99. It's time for you to go to bed," said the man sternly behind the door to the 99 room. Fuck. This was clearly the king's advisor. Though. Probably a caretaker, since the king was very far on the spectrum. "I don't want to go to bed, Lucas," cried 99. "I'm having a party time with 2 womans." Love-Cake looked at Gecko, who had already begun putting her clothes back on since the event was clearly over. Looking disappointed, she glances at Love-Cake and almost seems to be whisper. "Let's get the fuck out of here." Love-Cake couldn't agree more. She too started to putting her clothes back on as well, looking very refined while doing so. She couldn't hear it, but there was definitely some argument Lucas was making about calling 99 a stupid 3.0 or whatever it was. Oh fuck, my voice is about to die. Love-Cake and Gecko then went outside of the bedroom and opening the doors themselves. Lucas agreed with them. Oh no. Disappointing. I know. Lucas said to them. That's why I thought I'd help you two by giving you both something to actually look forward to whenever you do future trips to the White Crest. Thanks, I guess? Both women said awkwardly to the Lucas. Clearly over the bullshit of a White Crest they got on their separate ships and drove out into the distance. Gecko with her raider, escorted by 5 other of the most renowned Hallangan rowers. Okay. And
Okay.
Love
Alright, see you.
what?
No, it was mine.
Love Cake and her Love Cake on her Phoenix was wondering why a crewman had literally thrown a charcoal at the wheel, expecting the engines to turn on. Fucking retards. Love Cake muttered to herself as she went back home to Nova Baleska. She would not speak of the affair at all when she had a training to host at 10 a.m. the next day. This was clearly a one night stand which shouldn't be talked about ever. She'd be embarrassed more so than already being an officer in the shittiest navy to exist in trade lands. The end.
Is that your life?
Yes.
Alright, okay. Fin.